Hi, welcome back to Arkansas Fishing Videos. This is Alan. I want to take a quick second before I start posting fishing videos and give you a little background on me and my fishing. So for the last 10 or 15 years, I've been primarily doing fly fishing. Have not been doing a lot of bass fishing or crappie fishing or any, maybe occasionally some crappie fishing, a little brim fishing here and there, but primarily just fly fishing. I'm very lucky to live in the state of Arkansas. We've got 3 world-class trout streams here. The Little Red River, my parents live near there. The White River and the North Fork. So just world-class trout fishing. My son kind of got into bass fishing and wanted a boat or a way to get out on the water to maybe do some bass fishing and a little bit of maybe at some point some bow fishing out of the boat. And so that kind of got me interested in bass fishing and primarily crappie fishing is what I would really like to do. I like to eat crappie and I really like to fish for crappie, and so that's probably what I'm primarily going to fish for. But just to give you some sort of idea of the last time I fished for bass, this reel right here is what I learned to cast a bait caster on. It's an Abu Garcia 5000C, and if you've got you may have a dad or a granddad that has one of these reels in their arsenal. This is way before there was any sort of magnetic controlled backlash systems or anything like that. So you kind of got what you threw when you were casting with one of these. But it taught me a lot about casting, and today these reels are way fancier than this and way more expensive. And that's one of the things I want to try to do on this channel is keep it as inexpensive as possible. I don't think I need to run out and spend thousands of dollars on fishing equipment to be able to catch fish. And obviously we didn't go out and spend tens of thousands of dollars on a boat to be able to get out on the water, and I don't think that's necessary either. We picked up this boat, and I'll put a link above to kind of the start of that project, but we picked this boat up off the Facebook market for $200, and we put a little bit of money into it obviously to get it to where it is, but I don't think that wasn't completely necessary. We could have taken and put $100 in it, fixed the leaks, and been fishing out of it within just a few weeks. So I don't think you got to spend a lot of money to be able to get out and catch fish or have a good time. So I want to take just a few minutes. I'm going to pause the video, and I went out this week over the 4th of July and did some shopping and picked up some terminal tackle and some jigs and stuff, and I want to kind of show you the things that I picked up and what I'm going to start with. Alright, I'm also taking this opportunity to try out my new GoPro chest mount. I haven't used it very much, so I need to start using it so when I get out on the boat I'll actually know what I'm doing. So here's a few things that I've picked up. I got this is a Lew's, and I know Lew's is typically with that name you're going to spend a lot of money, but this is a spinning combo. I picked this thing up at Walmart. It's a Hank Parker. Used to watch his TV show when I was growing up. But it's a Lew's, basically just a spinning combo. This thing was $24. I'll put a link. I got it at Walmart. I'll put a link in the description below to where I got it. But I've cast it. I've just got a weight on it now. I've cast it a few times. It casts great. So I'm excited to get out and try that out. And then I got some marker buoys, which will come in handy, when I find brush piles. The game and fish in my state's been generous enough to drop lots of brush piles in a lot of the local streams and stuff that I fish in, and so I've got 2 marker buoys so I can mark brush piles when we come across them. I bought a spool of Mr. Crappie, and mainly because this is high vis line. I probably will fish the line that's on that reel for a while, but at some point I'll change it out to this high vis line, because I do, it's easy to see in the water, and I do like a high vis line. And then I got these Plano boxes at Walmart. I'll put links to them as well. I think here locally they were like $4 maybe, but I think it'll be great for keeping everything organized. And then I just basically picked up different size jig heads. So in different colors. So I got some chartreuse, 16th ounce jig heads, 32nd ounce jig heads, in any color. I think these are half ounce. Any kind of pink chartreuse. I couldn't find white in these, so these are Mr. Crappie jig heads here. They were a little bit more expensive. So we'll see how well they work and how well they hold a jig on. That's the main thing I look for in a jig head, is how well it holds the jig on. So, although I do watch, and you guys, if you have not seen, you really need to go check out his channel, Richard Gene, the Fishing Machine, and he did a video, it was earlier last year, where he took dental floss, just cheap Walmart dental floss, wherever you get your dental floss. The dentist gives me dental floss for free when I get my teeth cleaned. But anyway, he took it and he broke off this part of the jig, and then he wrapped it with dental floss and put a little bit of super glue on there, and then put some super glue on there when he put his jig on, and he said that really helped keep his jig on the head itself. So I'm probably going to try that little trick too, to see how that works. Bobber stoppers, and this particular brand or bag came with beads already, and then I just got a couple different size corks, float, bobber, or whatever you call it in your neck of the woods, and I got every size I could. I really like these small floats. I think, from what I remember, crappie, or panfish in general, really, they don't like to feel very much resistance when they're taking a jig or a minnow, and so I got these really small floats for that. And then I got some shaky heads, just because I ran across them, and so, like I said, we probably will do some bass fishing. My son and I will do some bass fishing together, and so I went ahead and picked up a few shaky heads. Set this over here, and then these are the jigs that I got, and I got these in various sizes too. A lot of these are Bobby Garland, the Fishing Machine, as he goes by, Richard Gene, uses a lot of Bobby Garland jigs, and I've used some myself, just fishing from the bank through the years. And so I picked up a couple different colors of whatever they had. They didn't have any chartreuse in those smaller ones. That's what I was looking for. And then these are Mr. Crappie jigs. I like the action on these tails, and so I went ahead and picked up those. And then some twister tail jigs. These are all kind of, I think they call this blue ice, and then most of these are like a shad color anyway, and then red and white I got as well. That's really about it. That's kind of what I'm going to start with, and kind of go from there. I probably do need to pick up some split shot and probably some hooks to fish with live bait at some point, but I think this is enough with these jigs and the markers. Oh, and then there's a slot limit in my state, probably in most states here. So the crappie had to be a certain length in order to be able to keep them here, and so I got just a measuring tool just to be able to make sure we were staying legal. So, all right, so that's going to do it for this video. What I want from you guys is to tell me what you think. Did I miss anything in the supplies or the equipment that I have over there? I got a new rod and reel setup, line if I need it, jig heads, jigs, marker buoys, a way to measure the fish. Tell me what I missed. That's what I'd like for you guys and gals. If you're watching this video, if you feel like I missed something, drop it in the comments below and let me know. And then hopefully in the next week we're going to get the boat out, and may even try to get out this weekend. It's been really hot here, like in the hundreds, with a heat index well above 100 and 101 most days, but I think we're supposed to catch a little bit of a break this weekend, so we may try to get the boat out and do some fishing either Saturday or Sunday, and I'll try to get that video, try to shoot some video when we get out, and I'll get that posted as quick as I can. So like I said, if you have any comments or you feel like I missed anything, please drop it in the comments below. If you want to continue on and watch videos as we post them, you can click subscribe down below. And then now YouTube makes you have to hit the little bell to be notified when new videos have been posted. Also, if you want to see the boat project, the start of that, or what we're going to be fishing out of is the boat that we built this last year, or I say year, it feels like it's been a year. It's only been a few months, but I'll put links above to that so you can see the start of that project. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.